Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the world number 30 from Thailand, Suthasini Sawettabut.
现在有请世界排名第6，来自日本的伊藤美诚。
Let's welcome the world number 6 from Japan, Mima Suthasini.
In this women's singles match, here's the tail of the table. They've played quite a few times. Suthasini Sawettabut has only won 1 of those 4. You can see Mima-chan here has got a very, very good career record, one of the best. Suthasini Sawettabut, 46% against fellow Asian players. Sawettabut begins.
One love.
Suthasini getting off to a good start. Amazing timing, and it nearly comes down with the lob. She can come through flatter, doesn't have to use as much wrist. It's a very short and sharp stroke on the backhand side. Misses the serve there. One of the most versatile servers in the women's game, I think it's safe to say, Mima Ito. Oh, it catches the edge that time.
2-all.
Nearly misses 2 serves in a row though. But it goes to show the level of precision she's aiming for every single time. 2-all. Flat, fast and furious from Mima Ito, who has beaten so many of the top Chinese. Wang Manyu, Lu Shuwen, Sun Yingsha and Ding Ning included. Of course, Ding Ning retired.
4-2.
Suthasini Sawettabut has been as high as 21. She's now 30 in the world. Still playing as well as she was. As well as I've ever seen her. She's beaten players such as Feng Chenwei, Samara and Zheng Yijing, so very experienced. Nice backhands, cross table. Mima-chan a short player, so trying to stretch her wide can be a good tactic. Got to come through the backhand against her a little bit more, because Mima-chan doesn't give you an awful lot of spin from the backhand. Right down the middle.
4-5.
4-5 serving Sawettabut. Good angle on the receive from Mima-chan,
6-4.
who has been as far as the semi-final stage at the Champions before. She lost in Macau to Cheng Xing-tong. Not so many long rallies. It's difficult to get into a rally against Mima. She's not interested in that. She wants to just get it done and dusted very, very quickly. Sawettabut returns the Sakura serve. Something quite artistic about Mima Ito's serves. She guarantees at least a cushion of 2 points. Sawettabut hasn't had a great conversion rate behind her service. Wow, just punches straight through, and that's what the short pips can do. You can see there, points won on serve. Sawettabut with a very poor statistic there. Ito, to be honest as well, not great. They'll both be looking to improve that. Well, she switched it a couple of times down that parallel side, and it's completely changed the fate of the rally. Refusing to let Sawettabut get in any kind of rhythm, Mima Ito of Japan. 5 game points, 6 of the last 8 going to Ito. High, she nods the head. Good intention, she acknowledges there, trying to switch the ball ASAP. 4 game points left.
7-10.
Well, we see some players call timeouts earlier than others, and if Sawettabut can win this point, and perhaps another, You might see Ito feel forced into doing it. Oh, it catches the edge just to end that little streak. And Mima Ito, 1 game to the good. And quite interestingly, she hasn't got a coach in the corner. And I can't coach in the corner here. Perhaps she's just a bit of a test. She just kind of wants to see how she can play, figuring things out for herself. I mean, a lot of you may remember her using her own notepad, which had notes and how she feels she could win matches against players. Me personally, I prefer not having someone in the corner. I like just dealing things with myself and playing how I like to play. But some players obviously prefer a coach, and Sawettabut has a coach in the corner. Amazing angle from Ito there. Watch how she bends the wrist just to curve it that little bit wider, out of reach. First one was flat, and that one, oh. Interesting shots. Ito played a surprisingly flat forehand from mid-distance there, and Sawettabut was surprised. Miu Harano, the Hurricane, 2017 Asian champion, watches on. Catches the edge there in the end. Great timing, better than a Swiss watch.
3-1.
Mima-chan, textbook table tennis. That's a trademark, isn't it? As a short player, you tend to see the shorter players hitting a little bit flatter on the forehand, especially in the women's game. Good flick from Sawettabut, active, bouncing
3-2.
on her toes, coming through flat. You've got to time it really well at the peak of the bounce on the forehand flick, especially because you can't bend the wrist as far back as you can with the backhand flick. Oh my goodness, well that is a rarity. Nearly a moment there from the 2011 Worlds where Ding Ning scooped it up onto the opponent's side and the backspin brought it back over the net. Ito there with some instant table tennis karma. That is absolutely insane how Sawettabut has played that forehand parallel after Ito played a very good switch, to be fair. There's the switch. And this one, I mean, Ito couldn't have done much more, but Sawettabut recovered phenomenally. Levels things up, and we're back to the Sakura serve of Mima-chan. Can't fault the power of Sawettabut. Just try and deny that open rally. Try and get in so strong to the opening straight away. Because backhand to backhand.
4-6.
Again, good recovery, and Mima just needs to expect that extra ball back at the way that her opponent is playing at the moment. First time these two played was in 2015. 4-2 it was to Sawettabut, and that was the only time that she beat Mima Ito. Yeah.
7-5.
With the backhand side. Suffocating service, but a nice touch there.
7-6.
There she goes. She's thinking on better terms there, just to deny Ito that attack straight away. It's an identical service motion Mima's doing here. Looks like it's going to be a shovel. Oh, it was again a lot better from Sawettabut, but she couldn't put the icing on the cake. Improved start there from both players, but still Ito winning it. strawberry that hits the net, and a fruitful finish from Ito. Anything loose, and Mima makes that shuffle, that compound movement, and will play a flat ball into an uncomfortable position. It's 4 game points to Mima. Fast long one with a little bit of dead float does the trick, looking to make it a high 5. 5 wins in a row against Suthasini Sawettabut of Thailand. She's got good balance, Sawettabut, a wide base, and that's how she's able to recover the wide balls that we saw in games 1 and 2. It's interesting because she's winning the rallies that you wouldn't expect her to, but she's losing the rallies that you feel she has a chance against a flat hit puncher like Mima Ito. That's her intention there, trying to fade it into the backhand. Just came up the back of the ball slightly too much. There wasn't a lot of backspin on the push, as there never is from Mima Ito's short pips.
2-all.
There it is.
2-3.
A knockout. Oh, not only was that flat, but there was actually a little bit of side. Helped to get the ball wide. The Japanese pride, Mima Ito. And looking at the draw, the winner of this plays Bernadette Such of Romania, who upset Yuan Jianan of France in the round of 32.
4-3.
This quarter of the draw, there's Sun Xinxiang, who is up against Yang Xiaoxin, the Lone Ranger from Monaco. Sakura serve again. Surprise factor.
3-5.
Off the serve. A lot of pressure on it. Oh, too hot to handle right now. Mima Ito making to look at a 3-0 sweep. Sawettabut with the serve. Sawettabut put a little bit more backspin on that serve. Made it harder to get over the net. And a good response after the timeout initially here. I've had a much easier draw having Ito in the first round. 3 points in a row here from Sawettabut. Suthasini. Four in a row. Ito just stretching out her back here, just telling herself to rotate through the ball a little bit more. This is the kind of percentage play that it needs to beat Ito. Nice.
7-all.
No questions asked there. She did the off touch there. The backhand touch from the forehand side. Unusual choice, but worked really well. She goes back into the lead again. Long, fast, and it kicked like a donkey. And she's now serving for survival in this third end. Oh, that is salt in the wounds there.
10.
3 match points to Mima Ito of Japan. First time, and she's done it. Mima Ito dismisses Thailand's #1 Suthasini Sawettabut